Hello, I'm going to do my Capricorn energy reading, and I'm going to use my Learning Tarot cards. If you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, for Mother's Day, if you wanted to order a beautiful gift, there is a link to Rose Forever with a $25 off coupon down below. All right, so Capricorn. Nope, those are too many. Current situation for Capricorn. All right, there we go. We have the Page of Swords, and these cards have a ton of information on them, which is why I love these, especially if you're trying to learn tarot cards. So we have the Page of Swords, and that is being crossed by the Six of Pentacles. What do you need to focus on? We have the Devil card, and that represents Capricorn. Your past, leaving behind, we have the King of Pentacles. Your strengths, Nine of Swords. Near future, we have the Empress. Advice, we have I was just looking at making investments. The advice is to make an investment. But that could represent investments in yourself, right? This is the Seven of Pentacles. But that just really caught my eye. And it's making that investment in yourself, and I feel that that's very important, and I feel that a lot of people don't do that. That we're always looking to do things for other people, and I feel like the most important thing is to make that investment in yourself. We have the environment. We have the King of Cups, emotional intelligence. We have the hopes and fears is the Seven of Cups, dreams. And then the potential outcome is the Chariot. Victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination. Love that. That's definitely what we want. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to use my Gilded Tarot for some clarifiers. Okay. So we have the current situation, curiosity. That's sticking out for me. So we have the Page of Swords crossed by generosity, the Six of Pentacles. Then we have the Judgment. And then we have, I almost feel like there's something that you want to do. There's something that you want to, I feel like there's something that you want to go after, but I feel that you're holding yourself back from something. I feel that there's some negativity around you. I feel like you're sort of focusing on how it's not going to happen rather than how it's going to happen. And sometimes we get in that frame of mind when we have that lack of confidence, is that we want to try something, but yet we talk ourselves out of things, and we find reasons to not make it happen instead of finding those reasons to make things happen. And yes, I feel like going out of your comfort zone is definitely something where it can cause that anxiety and just wanting to, like, I really want to do it, but I'm not quite ready to do it. I'm thinking, when I was a kid, my mom put me in swimming lessons, and I hated them. I hated them. And our pool, they had a diving board in the deep end, and they had us go off the diving board, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, part of me wanted to do it, but part of me, like, I didn't want to do it because it was so scary. And then when I did it, I was like, wow, that's really cool. You know, it was scary, but it was cool, and I was so glad that I did it. So I feel, for some reason, I feel that that energy is there. That there's something that you want to do, there's something that you want to achieve, but it's just like you're kind of standing at the end of that diving board, and you're like, I don't know, should I get off the diving board or jump in? What you need to focus on, we have the Devil card, but I feel like it's that strength, and I feel like it's looking at those things that are, it could be that subconscious that is stopping you. We have the Fool card, I love that, and we have the Ace of Cups. And I feel like it's, sometimes we have to look at ourselves and ask ourselves, why do I feel that I want to hold myself back? Why? What am I afraid of happening? And I ask myself this a lot, especially when there's difficult situations that I have to deal with. And it's like, well, what am I afraid of? What do I think that's going to happen? What is this negativity that I think is going to happen? And usually when I look at the reality of the situation, it's way less than that anxiety that I'm having, that I'm thinking something is going to happen. What do you need to focus on? The Fool is, it's taking that leap of faith. The Fool takes chances, right? He doesn't care. He just makes things happen. He goes after what he wants to do. He doesn't think about things. Obviously, it's being foolish too. I mean, you have to think of consequences if it's in a negative way, but it's almost like looking at those consequences. Well, if I don't do it, am I going to be upset with myself for not taking a chance? And then we have the Ace of Cups, which are those emotions and those feelings, and having your cup overflow. And I feel like going back here to making investments, and it's making those investments in yourself where your cup is overflowing, where you're feeling that emotional fulfillment, where you're feeling like, wow, I'm so proud of myself for pushing myself, for not giving up, for not falling victim to those negative thoughts that I have going on within my own head that has limited me so many times before. All right, so we have your past. What are you leaving behind? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Justice, could be Libra. And look at that, we have the Page of Swords that you're leaving behind. Leaving behind that reasons for not doing something. That stubbornness, because the King of Pentacles can be stubborn. And making things not happen for yourself and saying, you know what, I'm not going to be in that old energy of things not happening for me, that I want to be in the energy of things are happening for me. We have the Strengths, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands. I feel like even though the Nine of Swords isn't a positive, and it's about stress and it's about anxiety, but swords also represent that analytical side. And I feel like your strength is that when you really sit down and you think about things and you work through things, you realize, you know what, you see that if there's changes that need to be made, that you're able to make them. That you are analytical, that you can figure things out. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get to that point, and sometimes it can cause stress and anxiety, but you work through it. Like you work past it. Like I feel with the Three of Wands is like seeing past that, seeing that that's something that you need to be concerned with, and that it needs to be worked through, but you're able to work through it and move past it. We have the near future, which I love that, which is the Empress. And that's about that growth, and it's about learning, and it's about, again, making investments in yourself. We have the Tower. Of course we have the Tower. Working on rebuilding. I love that with the Three of Pentacles. Working on that inner growth and making those investments in yourself. And sometimes we don't want to work on ourselves, and so we look at all of the things around us and say, well, this person is making me feel that way, or this person is holding me back, or, you know, kind of putting it towards other people. But I feel like this reading is for really working on that inner self and rebuilding that within you. And that's a really hard thing to do. But I feel like when we do that and we focus on that, I mean, the changes are amazing. And it makes life feel more fulfilling. We have the advice, we have the Six of Swords. Again, like I said, the making investments, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So 677. So I feel like it's, again, making investments in yourself, working on yourself. Doesn't mean that it has to be done in one day, but I feel like being open to the fact of, okay, there's something that I want to accomplish. I'm feeling that I'm holding myself back, right? I want to jump off this diving board, but I have so many things running through my head that I realize, hey, those are stopping me, but I really want to do that, and I want to go after these things, that I have to rebuild these things. We have the environment, we have the King of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, like taking a closer look, I feel like it's taking a closer look within yourself and your emotions and your feelings and what's motivating you about what's holding you back. I feel like it's kind of building that confidence as to not holding yourself back. Hopes and fears, we have dreams, we have Four of Pentacles, and we have the, Ten of Wands, releasing those burdens, releasing that heaviness. Having the confidence that when you go for something, that even if it doesn't turn out the way that it's supposed to, that you know that you're strong enough to just keep moving forward. But embracing the fact that, hey, I took a chance, I took a leap of faith, and I tried to go after something and make it work. Like if you jump off the diving board and then I remember all the water went up my nose, you know, so that's not a good feeling. And then, but it was like, yeah, like that wasn't what I was expecting. But it was still, I'm so proud of myself that I did jump off the diving board, that I did do that. So next time it's okay. I remember wearing one of those nose plug things on my nose. And so that made it a lot more fun to be able to jump in because I didn't have all the water going up my nose. So it made it more, you know, and so then you make those adjustments, you get on the nose plug and then you jump in and it's fun. So it's just like knowing that, okay, no matter what happens, like I'll get through it and I'll figure out a solution. It's the fear of the unknown, you know. Sometimes some people are excited by that, but some people are, you know, like being an earth sign, you know, you're more grounded and it's, you know, more of, okay, it's harder. I feel it's harder to take those, you know, jumps off the diving board, but yeah, it's still that need for like that excitement and fun and to push yourself. We have final outcome. We have the Chariot, which I was just reading that, like victory, overcoming obstacles, right? You overcome the obstacle that you jumped off the diving board. Success, ambition, determination, willpower, moving forward, not giving up, being in control. 10 of Cups, love that. And the Lovers, I love it. I feel like that kind of rounded it out and it all came together because it's that loving yourself. It's connecting within yourself. It's bringing your 10 of Cups to life. It's taking on those challenges and feeling so proud of yourself. And as I said many times before, it's not necessarily about the end result that you jumped in the pool. It's the fact that you pushed through, standing at the end of the diving board, and you didn't give in to the 9 of Swords, and you didn't give in to the negativity, and you took on that Fool energy and you pushed through and you jumped off the diving board. That's what I love. Like, it's kind of making me emotional because I love that, because I feel like I'm finally figuring out, like, that's what life is about, you know. It's just not standing there and giving up. It's pushing through. And that's when you feel like the strongest. Star Dragons. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's get a Star Dragons card. Even for me, like with this YouTube channel, I mean, I pushed through. I was like, yeah, I wanted to do that, but I was definitely, it took me a while. But I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it. We have Bliss, cherishing the day. Cherishing all of those little challenges that you have that are before you, that maybe before you would have given up on. But now you're ready to go for it. Now you're ready to make those things happen. And cherishing, that's what I said before, is all of those little plus things that happen, to build on each other and to reward yourself for every little thing, right, that you can accomplish and that you can do that's out of your norm, and to help build that up within yourself. We have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time because, like I've said before, this is the year of the rabbit, and that represents luck. And I feel like it's yet. And it was funny because right before I started this reading, I'm like, for some reason I was reminding myself that, yes, this is the year of the rabbit. This is my lucky year. This is the year that things are going to happen. This is the year that things are going to blow up for me, that things are going to fall in place, that things are going to happen for me. And it's putting yourself in that energy of positive things are going to happen for me. I am lucky, right? I am going to have these things happen for me that are amazing, that they're going to fall in place, and putting yourself in that energy to manifest that energy in, and keeping yourself in that energy even when there are challenges that are around you, right? But you keep pushing through. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.